Here we go. Back at it again. I'm hoping story happens, but I think it's gonna be more walking around for a bit. Ambush! Did I get him? Yeah. I've heard so many good things about Hit and Run. I'm not much of a Simpsons fan, but I've heard that Hit and Run is a really good game. Sounds like something I would have really enjoyed as a kid. Just kind of a sandboxy drive around, but a bit more objective based than like GTA, but just kind of a mess around, cartoony style game. I'll try to get a smite here if I can. There we go. Oh, the land didn't get the bonus. That's what's so annoying. Like it works, but the timing is so weird. I wish you could just input a smite. I don't know why it doesn't let you input a smite. Like there should be an option to smite in this menu, but then it's just grayed out unless they're staggered or something. You know what I mean? So I could at least like activate it. Or maybe just if you smite but they're not staggered, it does like no damage. That way I could just use it when I'm ready to finish the stagger. That's what it should be. There should be an option to smite, but if you smite an enemy that isn't staggered, it does no damage. And if you smite an enemy that is staggered, it ends the stagger. That's how it should work. Instead of like trying to guess when the timing will work and having it just not go off sometimes. And just having everything be the attack command. Would have been way better. Are there any items in here? Nice, that's quite a while ago. It's always really cool seeing people that have been around for that long. You know, I have content creators that I like have known that long. I have nostalgia for content back then. It's cool to know that other people have that same feeling for me. It's cool that I can even provide something to be nostalgic about.
Follow my lead. This will begin. Don't give up. Let's go.
Been following the channel as long as I've known my fiance. Uh-oh. Hope she isn't watching. Maybe this could get awkward. I've been following ever since I learned what Twitch Prime is. So you're still not following? That's a shame.
This will be quick. Be careful. Thanks.
Listen, I don't think any of us know how this
Follow my lead.
place works. We just launch the website every day and hope it's functioning.
This will be quick. This will be quick. Take down the enemy.
Thanks, FCK. Appreciate that.
Follow my lead.
Dude, these guys do like really odd damage. Like everything's fine and then they somehow drop kick you for 1,000 damage out of nowhere. I had the same issue earlier. Part of it's this guy that keeps doing the forbidden dance and giving him buffs. And also, they give you deep protect. The forbidden dance. The Dougie. Where in the... Okay. What is that sound effect? Is that the dance? Never heard the weird sound effect till just now. Forbidden gritty dance. This is awkward. Oh, this is very awkward. Alright. Is this game trying my patience? In what way? The combat? No. The story? Yes. The story constantly tries my patience. I mean, I suppose you're probably just... I'm guessing you're talking about the pacing in general, and yes. The pacing in 16 is amazing, and the pacing in this game is awful. So playing 16 and then this, you can feel the difference, and it doesn't feel good. However, playing this after 12 isn't as bad of a jump, because 12's pacing was also pretty slow, but not this slow. Like, the pacing in 12 actually isn't that slow, it's just that you're doing other things. It's fine for the story to go slow if the reason that the story is going slow is because I spent 20 hours doing fun hunts. But here, the story goes slow, and I'm doing nothing but trying to get the story to go forward. Like, I'm doing nothing but running forward, trying to get to the next story objective, and it's really slow. So that's kind of the difference. Like, it's my fault that 12's story went slow because I was having fun doing side content. But here, I'm trying my best to go as fast as possible, and it still feels incredibly slow, which is not what you want. Haven't tried 12. I can't recommend it enough. Especially the Zodiac Age is really good. Just don't expect a story that's gonna blow your mind, but expect a really fun game. Meh, meh, meh. Oh boy, the same enemy we've fought already. Great.
Why don't you You're gonna swerve!
I'm just gonna leave the sword alone. Don't.
How can it end like this?
That's what I get. I don't want to attack the sword. I just want to kill the enemy and move on.
Let's wrap this up.
Can't even hit the sword.
Turn the tide.
Oh my god. Sword just got blasted with debuffs. Don't use a ruin. Ruin might actually be doing more damage. Oh, no Forge Blade for you. Yeah, Ruin's doing like the same amount of damage as attack. So he must just have a lot of armor. From what I've heard from people talking about the game, it seems like everyone kind of forgets the summons exist. I think I heard like one or two people say that they like using the summons, but most everyone else seems to just ignore them. I said I ignore them because they're slow and the game's already slow enough. I don't need it to be more slow. So that's kind of why I ignore them, but they just don't seem very useful. They just come out and do some damage that I could have done anyways if they weren't out, and they take TP, which could be used for healing my entire party or doing other things. I'm sure they have some niche uses, but I just tend to think I'll be better off without them. To be fair, though, I only have a few of them, though. I haven't gotten the later ones yet.
Looks like it's a dead end.
We're finally out of the techno tunnel.
If the stories are right, it's a maze.
Oh, great.
This place is a boot camp for Lassie. All kinds of challenges from Grand Pulse are waiting.
Challenges, huh? To get us all ready to go wipe out Cocoon?
We can wait here if turning Seath sounds better.
I have had enough of this! Where's the way out?
Way out? Who said there was one? bring it on. My mind is made up. Maybe I will end up a Sith. But until that happens, I'm gonna make Sarah proud.
By what? Fighting random
I couldn't bring
monsters in
myself
this
to
area?
admit that this tear meant goodbye. And that's why I kept searching for her. But I didn't need to. Sarah was here the whole time. Right here, watching over me. Now I get it. What this tear's been telling me is to not let our focus win. It's not the fallacy we should listen to. It's Sarah and Reigns. Do you know why? Because our focus doesn't matter. What matters to me is that we protect Cocoon. Whatever it takes.
Same here. I'll help you do it.
All right. I'm in. Hey.
I mean, come on. When a chocobo agrees, you know you're on the right path.
There you go. That's
Well,
right.
Count me out.
What?
If you all want to go it on your own, then so will I.
Hey,
Fang.
hey, now. Hey.
Let Cocoon get what's coming. They hate us for being l'Cie. What's it to me if they die? Better that than watch a friend go Sith. If you don't have the nerve for it, I'll do it myself. Go on alone, get stronger, and smash Cocoon out of the sky!
Fang!
You turn Sith and there's no coming back! I'm not... letting it end that way! Ah! What's he doing here? Come to take pity on me? Come to take care of a broken l'Cie?
That thing's here to help us?
Yeah, help. That's what Eidolons do. They help us. Eidolons are our salvation. If we can't decide what to do next, they come put us out of our misery!
Wait, so you haven't made up your mind yet?
Why are you protecting me? What are you doing?
Protecting one of our own. We can do without their brand of mercy. And we don't need a Fal'Cie's orders either. I'm fighting this focus to the end. We all are. So please, fight with us.
Battle team changed to the same team I had? Question mark?
Ready when you are!
I think it said that because normally it would throw Fang in your party, but I already had Fang. Well, speaking of getting new Eidolons. So, okay, I liked the part with Fang, other than the fact that it feels like it came out of nowhere. Like, she has not really said much about going against what we're doing, and then she just randomly was like, I'm willing to kill all of you. Like, that seemed a bit forced, but other than that, I enjoyed that. But man, am I sick of every single cutscene, somebody is like, says something that's very, like Saz just asked, how do we get out of here? Because we spent multiple hours just running around fighting stuff for no reason. And Saz asks a perfectly reasonable question as to like, how do we actually get out of here so we can actually do the thing we're trying to do? And Snow's answer is always just like, I'm gonna protect Cocoon. Okay, but how do we get out of here? I'm gonna protect Cocoon, and I'm gonna save Sarah, and I'm gonna do the focus. Okay, but how do we get out? Because we're just stuck in here. How do we... I'm gonna protect Cocoon. Like, every scene, it's so annoying. Like, he never answers anyone's question. He just goes off on his own speech tangents, and the music is like playing like we're supposed to be really invested, like, oh man, Snow's right. But he just says the same thing over and over again. It never changes. When it's finally time to actually come up with a real solution as to what to do next, he just always gives the same speech, and the game always plays this music as if I'm supposed to be following it. Like, no, I legitimately want to know what, because right now we're stuck in this Grand Pulse dungeon. All we're doing is just fighting stuff that's supposed to make Lassiz stronger, which I suppose we are getting stronger. But, like, our goal right now is to defeat the Fal'Cie. We're not doing that. We're just running around. We're stuck because we got sent down here. Like, Saz is asking a perfectly reasonable question. Saz is asking the question I'm asking, which is usually what he does. He's like the voice of reason. He's the one speaking for us, the player. So when he asks, why are we down here? How do we get out? We need to get out so we can do our focus or not do our focus. Either one, we got to get out of here. He asks the question that we're all asking, and then Snow just gives this random speech about Sarah and saving Cocoon again, like he always does. It's so obnoxious. Like, I want an actual answer. It's almost like we don't know what the answer is, so let's just have Snow give another speech. It's so stupid. But I did like the part with Fang, other than the fact that I feel like it was out of nowhere. We did have a couple scenes where she was definitely like a bit unhinged, but nothing to the point where she'd be willing to kill all of us. Like, the scenes we had before, it seemed like she cared a lot about saving us. Like, there was that scene with Lightning where she was like, I thought she said something about like keeping them alive and stuff. It seems like she's been on the same team this whole time, even though maybe in the end she'd pick something different. She's at least with us, right? So her like turning around and being like, I'll kill you all, like that seemed a bit extreme. Maybe it should have been more of just she's yelling at us and not like pulling her weapon out on us, you know? Maybe that would have worked better, but regardless, it was still, like, I still liked where it went. Alright, another one of these puzzle battles. Still just says chain bonuses, so that doesn't really help me. He could be poisoned, but I don't know how that helps, because that's just damage. Oh god, they screwed up my paradigms! What? Why? Why? I had the same team! I had the same team, but they forced threw in Fang, even though I already had her, and they changed my paradigms. What? Why? And I really need them for this battle. Why? I don't even have... Why? Just actually why?
So this is how it is.
I mean, I get that Fang is the leader now, but... Unreal. Fang is the leader, so it had to change all the paradigms. Lame. Does that mean if I do... this... it won't change my paradigms? Would that actually work?
Just what it is.
Guess we'll find out. Oh, I could have changed him there. But no, doesn't work. You gotta change them before the fight starts. That's dumb. Oh god, okay.
You can do it! Cheers!
what I'm doing.
So this is how it is.
Okay. That. Okay, I'm going to have to change this every time I lose, too. That. That. That.
Don't give up!
Hopefully exploiting him helps. Oh, he's already pretty high up. Like, seem to be doing well. Even though we're just trying to stay alive. Oh my god, that hurt.
Oh, yeah?
Bring it on!
And Vanille's dead. That's excellent. Has it told us anything yet? Nope. I wanted to try to poison him, but that ain't happening. It seems like this guy's actually pretty, like, just attack him and win. Doesn't seem to be much of a puzzle. Just, if you attack him, the bar goes up quite a bit.
Appreciate it.
Running out of time. Don't cast provoke 3 times.
Bring it on!
You need to let him do his big combo and then switch. So don't get knocked over. Come on, baby, almost there. I'm pretty shocked that went so well. I figured this would be as much of a struggle as the other ones were. That's actually really nice that she got an ATB segment. Since I'm actually using her.
Look! A new path!
Ain't that convenient.
Maybe that thing did save us.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to call it a sign of me being right. No? Alright. Okay. Listen, keep our eyes on the goal and we'll figure something out. Alright.
That's at least
Sarah?
an answer.
So I guess being a lessee doesn't have to mean you can't do what's right. Does it?
That's at least an answer. Keep your eyes on the prize and it'll work out. That's kind of dumb, but at least it's an answer to what Zaz asked instead of just saying, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Sarah, save Cocoon, Sarah. I have to fix my paradigms again. No, we're good.
For ya? Guess it's
Yeah, at
time
least
to
it's a
face
response.
The barrel of our plight. Sounds splendid.
Whatever it is the Fal'Cie want, we're the ones who decide what we do. Oh, hey! Look at that!
What? Oh. An airship?
Wow,
And it's from
convenient.
Grand Pulse. I guess it was one of this Ark's weapons.
How's it going, Zoa?
Something.
That's a gate to Grand Pulse. Right.
So what? That's our exit? Pulse or bust?
Could be one of Daisley's traps.
Well, that's not good. Do you think it might take us to Eden?
That's true. Maybe he placed this here for
I'm
us.
doing the flying. No more of these ships taking charge of our travel plan stuff. The only place this thing is taking us is where these boys tell it to.
Really? That is a Grand Pulse ship.
Really? Leave it to me.
Either way, we're on borrowed time. So we might as well go. We get lucky, maybe we'll even turn up some way to get rid of these goofy tattoos.
Yeah.
But there's no way to do that.
You never know. Maybe we just didn't think to look for one.
If nothing else, we know Cocoon's safe for the time being. I'd say it's worth going to take a look.
Maybe. But what about your dad?
I made him a promise. I promised him to keep going and do what I had to. He said only I would know what that was. The world's full of lies. There's no way of knowing what's right. All we can do
Ain't that true?
is believe in ourselves. It's easy to sit back and let people trick you. Like how the Sanctum had us all thinking that a Lassie was some sort of monster. I'm done with their lies. Fal'Cie, this whole focus thing. From here on out, I use my eyes. Think. And act. I might not make all the right choices, but as long as I'm the one who decided what to do, there's nothing to regret.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I'm with you. Bad choices and all.
Of course, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. Pulse is hell, you know.
Oh, is it
No
now?
regrets.
How many times have you been there?
None. But I want to go and see what it's like for myself.
Okay, people. So, everybody in?
Right.
Absolutely.
Off to hell we go.
Well, there we go. That was a great speech. Hope we finally got there. Took us long enough, but I actually really liked Hope's speech. Let's go. +1 for Hope. That was really good. I like how Fang was like, I'm gonna kill you all. and then Lightning told her something that she already knew, and now she's like, okay. Like, we went from like, I'm willing to kill you no matter what, to, and then Lightning was just like, we're fighting our focus, and then she was just like, okay. And now she's like, now Vanille was like, but there's no way to get rid of our l'Cie curse. And Fang was like, well, maybe we just didn't think to look. Like, now she's all super positive and we're going to do it. We're going to make it. There's got to be a way. Even though 2 seconds ago she was like, there's literally no way we're all going to turn into Seath. I will kill you before that happens. Like, that was quick. It's kind of destroyed her character there. Like, why even bother have her here? This is my problem. Why even bother having her outburst if we were just going to fix it in 2 seconds? And the answer is they needed to figure out where to put in Bahamut. That this continually happens in this game where it feels like stuff just happens, and it feels like they just needed to do it either for a boss fight or for an Eidolon to appear, instead of letting it slowly grow over time into something that actually tells a character arc. They just have something happen every scene so that they can get a new Eidolon or you can get a boss fight. When most of these things would work so much better if it was building up over time. But it's like, well, we need Fang to go nuts so we can have Bahamut. So let's just have her go nuts, but then 2 seconds later
No
be
one
fine.
ever said the future'd be easy. But I think we all saw the glimmer of a dream somewhere in the sky that night. The tiniest spark of hope that we could change our fate. Who could say? That moment's come and gone.
The whole thing with all of them being at the party at the same time reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII and them all being from the same orphanage, except maybe a bit better. I don't know, I can't decide if it's better or worse. I do like that it connects them in some way.
You did it!
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Look at these Garfics.
Playful little critter, isn't he?
Yeah, we'll play with someone else.
Happens all the time.
We almost died.
Thinks we're lunch.
Yeah, like on the seafood buffet.
Seafood, cute.
Guys, here it comes!
They're like making puns. About to die, they're making puns about Seath.
Fang! Get him!
I'm on it.
Don't tell me she's gonna summon Bahamut. She's gonna summon Bahamut, isn't she? What a coincidence! The Eidolon we just got is gonna save us from this. Okay.
Here goes.
Hey! Over here!
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Grab on.
Look at this though, finally! Not Techno Tunnel.
Home sweet home. Welcome to Grand Pulse.
Finally a real change of scenery. Can't wait for it to be a hallway. Come on, look how big it is. It's gotta be open, guys, right? Man, those Garfics, though, tell you what. Now for a natural tunnel.
A world wild and fragile, vibrant and untamed. Grand pulse. It's a place where lives are ruled by the brutal struggle for survival and the callous and uncaring whim of the Fal'Cie.
So nature, got it.
There is no such thing as mercy. Only a never-ending string of trials that weed out the weak and leave only the strong. Reigns knew the truth. The purpose lying at the heart of all the Fal'Cie's actions. Recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. People were never anything more than sacrifices.
That looks like Final Fantasy XII monster.
And Cocoon's destruction? It's just a way to wake a sleeping god. But would bringing the Maker back into this world really lead to our salvation?
Total. I'll never forget fighting those turtles. I don't know, this place seems pretty great.
The Maker created Fal'Cie,
Seems
and
safe.
they, in their desperation to be reunited with the Maker, created l'Cie. And l'Cie? I wonder what we'll end up creating.
Me hope. Me scavenge food.
Our future looked bleak, but as long as we could keep our spirits up, we'd find a way to change our fate. Somehow.
Oonga boonga.
You were having a dream.
A pretty strange dream.
I like how small the world feels now. Like Cocoon, that is. Cocoon seems so small now that we're here.
Hey, my
Hey
feet are killing
guys, have any luck?
No sign of anyone else. But we did find plenty of bloodthirsty wildlife in crumbling ruins.
Long day?
Well, guys, we've run out of places to search around here. Huh. Where's Hope?
He's off with the chocobo, getting supplies. Hello.
Hey,
Hope died.
you all by yourself?
Guys, Hope's being eaten
He's
as we
burnt.
speak.
What?
We gotta find him.
Wait, Vanille can speak Chocobo? Since when? Yeah, this is some crazy reception we get. Getting these shops all the way out here. Wax. Mithril bangle. That'd actually be nice to get. Increases the odds of dodging attacks with the Sentinel's evasion ability. Restores a small amount of ATB gauge each time an enemy is defeated. That's very nice. That's way better than the Whistlewind Scar. I got some new stuff, but it costs the same amount? Question mark? Shouldn't this stuff like cost more but get me more bang for my buck? Instead it's just the same price? And a rock I'll never afford. What is this party? I'm gonna have to yikes on that one. Oh my god. Give me a minute. Wait. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Can't wait to fight some Grand Pulse monsters. Also, we're still in a hallway, just saying. Ooh. Nothing. Oh look, it's the same slug enemy we fought in the previous area. Like, come on. We're gonna make such a big deal about coming to Grand Pulse and the first thing I fight is something I've already fought? But it's got a new hat. That is true. You got me there. Couldn't even make it an enemy that we haven't fought since like the beginning of the game. It had to be an enemy that we legitimately fought in the previous area. Dude, I was literally about to say, if I turn this corner and there's jellies here, I'm turning off the game. I was this close to saying it, then I didn't say it. I figured, nah, there's no way. Well, at least we know what to expect. What do you do in Final Fantasy XIII? Well, you walk down a corridor and you fight a flan. That is what you do. Explain what a flan is. I like how these flans actually look like flan. Like the dessert. Yo, those corridors do be looking pretty though. This game has the prettiest corridors. Also, I'm getting quite a bit of CP from these fights, which is good because my next upgrades are stupid expensive. Oh boy. Now I get to fight a big flan. Big flan. He's more dangerous because he's bigger. He's dire.
Take down the enemy.
Oh god. He is way tankier than the other big flans. Flan with a plan. That's a thing. That's a thing I could maybe use. Often found with pulse vestiges, this weapon is thought to have been used by lower world soldiers. What? It doesn't do anything. It has a pretty high magic. Oh, it's a magic. It's a magic caster spear. Great, so useless. Who's building Fang for magic damage? All the characters. I feel like I've only equipped like 2 weapons that I've picked up. The starting weapons are all like the big physical damage dealing weapons. And then I equipped Vanille with the healing rod to help with healing. And that's pretty much it. And I changed Saz's gun. I kind of hope I don't find a better spear for Fang, because I like her spear. It looks cool. I'd be sad if I had to change it. Why even fight? This thing is so... just HP sponge.
Turn the tide!
Yeah, well that's how it feels with all the weapons. It's like you really have to commit to upgrading it if you want to use it. Or to even see if it's going to be better. And I definitely don't want to do that because upgrade ingredients are super important. So I don't want to waste upgrade stuff trying to see if something might be better in the future.
Let's wrap this up.
And like, I got Lightning's weapon up to level like 16, so there's no way I'm equipping anything and getting it all the way up to 16. The bonus, yeah, but even if I got a weapon that was like had a cool ability with lightning, do I want to upgrade it all the way to 16 just to get it to where my current weapon is at? Or do I want to spend all that stuff getting my current weapon to level 30, you know? If upgrade materials were a bit easier to get, then I'd be more inclined to experiment. But upgraded materials are the hardest thing in the game to get. Like, they are a very vital resource. So I do not want to use them unless I'm getting something really good out of it.
You're going down!
Yeah, we just got the Grand Pulse. Even if we're talking save scumming, that's not the point. Like, yes, I could save scum it just to see if it'll be better, but again, do I upgrade my new weapon to level 15 so it's just as good as the one I have, or do I upgrade the one I have to level 30? Like, there's still not going to be too many viable times when I actually want to upgrade my weapon, or a different weapon.